Updating the fire situation. Burning approximately 2 miles southwest of Lee Vining, the Walker Fire remains at 3,676 acres and is 81% contained. This is a human-caused fire that is still under investigation. Smoke in the area is the result of several wildfires burning throughout California. Crews continue to make progress, improving containment lines as well as mop-up, which includes extinguishing interior hot spots to ensure that the fire does not reignite. A Bear Burned Area Emergency Response Team is on the fire to work on fire suppression repair. Anyone who was in the Walker Lake area on August 14th is asked to call 760-920-7149 with any information that may pertain to the fire. For the safety of firefighters, effective air operations, and continued containment efforts, please keep drones away from the Walker Fire and near heliports. Campgrounds in the lower Lee Vining Canyon opened today. Approximately 216 firefighters are on scene, as well as numerous aircraft, dozers, and engines. Resources from Mono County, local fire departments, CAL FIRE, neighboring forests, BLM, Bishop Field Office, and the Mono County Sheriff's Office are assigned. For more information on the Walker Fire, see the InciWeb website or the Mono County Sheriff's Department Facebook page. The Rough Fire and other fires have brought very smoky conditions to our area. Based on air pollution levels at 11 a.m. today, a Stage 1 air pollution health advisory was for Owens Valley and Mono County communities. Due to elevated particulate pollution levels, children and elderly people, people with heart or lung problems, or people with current illnesses such as the flu, are advised to stay indoors and avoid strenuous outdoor activities in the impacted areas. If you have any questions, please call the Great Basin Air Pollution Control District office in Bishop at 760-872-8211. In this satellite picture, the blue circle is Fresno, and you can see the smoke is east of that into the Owens Valley. The Rough Fire on the west side of the Sierra in the Sierra National Forest at last report was 49,440 acres and 17% contained. Fire and air quality officials say the Owens Valley will see air quality degrading as smoke is lifted and transported to the northeast late afternoon to midnight. And the same pattern is expected Tuesday. Also, the Summit Fire is burning near Snow Summit Ski Resort south of Big Bear Lake. It was reported at 12:25 p.m. Sunday and is approximately 100 acres in size and is now 50% contained. The cause of the fire is under investigation and is burning in timber. Snow Summit is now owned by Mammoth Mountain. Statewide, over 11,300 firefighters are battling 16 active wildfires across California. CAL FIRE recommends that all residents be prepared for wildfire by remembering Ready, Set, Go. Put together an emergency supply kit long before a wildfire and keep it easily accessible so you can take it with you when you have to evacuate. Plan to be away from your home for an extended period of time. Backpacks work great for storing these items except food and water and are quick to grab. Storing food and water in a tub or chest on wheels will make it easier to transport. Keep it light enough to be able to lift it into your car. Learn how to create an emergency preparedness kit at www.readyforwildfire.org. Coming up this weekend, a great celebration of the Mono Basin Historical Society. Rob Gill filed this story.
The Historical Society in the Mono Basin has its biggest annual event. This is the 12th times we're doing the Ghosts of the Sagebrush event. And this year it is the 25th anniversary of the establishment of the museum inside of this old schoolhouse. And so we're going to celebrate that by bringing in some of the old timers who are now in their 90s, who went to school in this one-room schoolhouse. And they're going to speak. But besides that, we have all kinds of fun activities going on that day. It includes, if you come and buy a ticket, you'll get to have lunch, a barbecue lunch with many side dishes and the full fixins. And on the grounds, we're going to have people going inside of the famous upside down house that's one of our features here on the grounds of the museum. We're going to have folks spinning a water wheel, a historic water wheel, as if you're at a carnival on a wheel with a chance to win prizes. Nice things that are related to school, small school items. We're going to have folks talking about the stamp mill on the ground and the power shovel and all of the mining history and the things that are going on here. And of course, looking inside the museum at the exhibits and the materials that are in there. So it's going to be a fun day, and we actually hope children come. We're going to have some special activities like the wheel and a chance to play with a power shovel, a small toy shovel over by our big power shovel, things like that. And I hope it is going to be. This has always been, for the 12 years we've done the Ghosts of the Sagebrush, a very fun event. Special thing is happening is that 2 historic characters for this event are going to appear. They're now in the cemetery, but they are going to show up and talk to us in person. One of them is one of the teachers, Nora Archer, who was taught in this schoolhouse. And the other one is Nellie Bly O'Brien, the very special woman who built the Upside Down House. I need to mention that this is a 2-day event and that Friday night, this coming Friday, August 28th, we have a dinner, and the dinner is at the Lee Vining Community Center that is just down the street here. And that dinner is a separate ticket, and there'll be a program also with a performance by one of our reenactors, but also some historic video of the day that we moved this building, this historic one-room house, from 6 miles up the road. It was quite an accomplishment in itself. It's a short video, but a number of the people who were involved in making that happen are interviewed on that video. The Saturday event, the Ghosts of the Sagebrush daytime event, is from 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 p.m. And the location is here at 129 Matley Avenue in Lee Vining in Hess Park. And it's on the grounds of the old schoolhouse museum. So you can go to monobasonhs.org on the internet, and that has information about the whole event. And don't forget about Friday dinner. That's at the Lee Vining Community Center, also on Matley Avenue, just down the street. And that starts at 6 o'clock. And basically program aspects after we have dinner about 7 o'clock going on there at the community center. This is our annual biggest fundraising event for this small Mono Basin Historical Society, and it should be a lot of fun and great food.
And Deb Murphy filed this story. 100 music fans will get a chance to hang out with country western singer Austin Webb before he takes the stage at the Mike Booth Memorial Arena September 3 during the Tri-County Fair, and it gets better. There's food, and more than half of the $45 ticket goes to the Bishop Unified School District music programs. The event will be held at 5:30 p.m. in the Party Barn. Tickets are available at the Fairgrounds office or at the Bishop Unified School District office on West Pine Street on the Bishop High campus. The idea of an eat and greet can be attributed to Midge Millisey, Chief Business Officer for the district, shortly after she read that Webb would be the headliner at the Fairgrounds concert. After finding out how much he loves to meet his fans, I contacted Sally Simons, Fairground Executive Director, to see if she thought Mr. Webb would be willing to do a meet and greet with the proceeds going to the music programs at the schools. Simons contacted Webb, who agreed, got together with Millisey, and the details all came together quickly. We were both very excited we could make this happen, Millisey said. Simons agreed to provide the venue, promotion, and setup, leaving the school district to arrange for the food. Millisey mentioned the event to her sister, Lisa Howard. Howard in turn asked her employer, Kinder's Meat and Barbecue, about donating the bulk of the food, and Millisey was able to guarantee that $23 of the $45 ticket price would go directly to the district's music programs. Tickets for the concert and entry to the fair, minus eat and greet, are $22. According to Millisey, proceeds from the event will be used district-wide. Dan Doherty teaches band with instruction in almost all musical instruments for grades 4 through 12. Local musician Dan Connor teaches music to the lower grades. Funding for music and arts in schools has virtually disappeared in current state funding models, Millisey said. These types of events are essential to furthering these programs in schools. Austin Webb has been compared to one of his idols, Chris Christopherson, though Webb's voice is less whiskey-soaked. Again, tickets are available at the Fairgrounds office or at the Bishop Unified School District office on West Pine Street on the Bishop High campus. We'll be back with a weather report.